What's up, guys? It's Ralph with Vagabond Days. If you're new to this channel, welcome. If you're not new, welcome back. This channel is dedicated to RV living and me living full-time in my vintage 1982 Dodge camper van that I call Bertha. But as you can see, I'm not in my RV today. I'm actually at my very good friend Noah's house. He lives in the LA area. He's been letting me use this desk area to get some work done. My computer crashed, my MacBook Pro crashed, and he helped me reload the operating system on it and get me back up where I can be editing some more videos and producing some more videos. So that's what we're doing today. A lot of you guys have been asking for me to do like some kind of collaboration to where I do like a van tour or another tour of another RV. So I've got a surprise for you guys today because my buddy Noah, him and I do the exact same thing pretty much in LA. We actually met on the film set American Horror Story this last season. So we do the same thing for a living. We've become really good friends, but we both have vehicles that we use that we can park close to where we work so we're not having to commute every day. So I'm going to show you guys today what he has got and give you a tour of his vehicle and how he does it and how he makes it work for him here in LA, similar to what I do. He's also got a YouTube channel, which mine is right here as you can see, but his YouTube channel is right here. And his YouTube channel is actually dedicated to what we actually do, which is production. We work as production assistants, sometimes ADs, but mostly I work as a production assistant. He pretty much works as a production assistant and an AD. And if you want to know what that is, you can learn right here on his channel, which is dedicated to production assistants and being a production assistant in LA. Anyway, without further ado, let me introduce you to my good friend Noah. The reason I'm here actually is because we built a really cool shed in the back of his house for a lot of his production equipment. We'll show you the shed on the way out. So, myself and Noah, we've got prepped and ready for us to do this video because I'm used to doing videos by myself most of the time, so it's adding another aspect to my videos. So we got him all lined out and everything, got ready to shoot this, and now he remembers, Mr. Calendar, that he has to upload some footage to somebody that he hasn't loaded footage to, that we did a project for like a week ago. I got paid today, he's still waiting on getting paid, but he still hasn't uploaded the footage, so maybe might get paid if he uploads that footage.
Now we know why I didn't get paid, because I didn't give him the footage, so you know, whatever.
I'm just saying. But anyway, you guys do have to check out his new channel, Hacking Hollywood. He's almost to 1,000 subscribers. Where are you at, Noah?
Like mid 600s, something like that.
He's getting there. It doesn't matter if he reaches 1,000 because YouTube's going to take like 4 months to review the channel to get him monetized. But he's getting there.
Yeah. So
maybe by the time he gets to 1,000, they'll have it more streamlined and it'll get him approved right away. But it's a cool channel. You guys got to check it out. It's called Hacking Hollywood. Let's head outside and we're going to take a tour of Noah's 16-foot toy hauler.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. All right, so we're headed out to the backyard, and this is the amazing shed that we built. It's a little blown out. There we go. Noah's got to be the only person that I know that has a pink shed. I'm not even going to tell you the story behind that. I'll let Noah tell you.
Okay. See, the thing is, the Fullerton code is that it has to match the house. And so if you kind of pan to your left here, you'll see that there's a pink house. So what does that mean for me? It means that I gotta have a pink shed. And so when we started the house, you'll see that it was blue. The shed, I should say, it was blue and tan because it was actually an addition to the original shed. And so that's why we went with pink. Yeah.
And it says tough shed on it, but what did we do, Noah? This was a shed that you bought that was a small shed.
Yeah, so this was, it was still a 10 by 12, but it had a 6-foot sloped ceiling. So we decided we would go ahead and extend the ceiling and redesign the slope. So instead of just the traditional V, we have a single sloped roof And the main reason for that is the way I do storage inside. You'll see as we enter, there's some shelving, so now I can get nice and high on my shelves on the far sides and stack stuff really nice and high and out of the way, which is cool. Yeah, and instead of having it kind of enclosed where you're kind of trapped in, you have a nice open space. And also we added this sweet skylight, which is nice. It really lights up the room. I would have to have another permit, or really a permit to do electrical in here, so the skylight obviously takes care of that during the day, and then I could just drag in a light at night and that kind of stuff. And so
and the window, we put the window in.
yes, we framed out a window, did a little window, which is nice too. Get some cross breeze in here.
But basically to here was the original shed, and this is what we built in and added.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, and you can see that I have a bunch of film gear that needs to be organized, so don't judge me.
All right, we're gonna go out to Noah's toy hauler, and we'll show you that and take a tour.
Come on down. This is it. It's kind of small by RV standards, but it's good enough for me. It's a 16-foot toy hauler. It was actually custom built by Solaires Trailers out of Hemet, California. Yeah,
What year is it?
it's a 2014.
And how long have you had it?
Since 2014.
Okay.
Yeah,
yeah. Brand new.
I did, yeah. I got it custom designed to fit my needs. I originally didn't think I was going to go full-time in it, and I ended up going full-time for probably a year and a half or so in it. But I also had a base camp, kind of like I do here, where it was stored in one spot, which is kind of nice too.
So an interesting thing is Noah has a 13.5 thousand BTU air conditioner on this trailer, just like I do on Bertha. He has a 2200 watt generator, a Honda, the small Honda generator. And if you've watched any of my other videos, when I bought a 2200 watt Ryobi generator, it would not pull my air conditioner. It would kick out on overload. We actually tested his, and it worked.
It's awesome.
It works fine.
Yeah, I had the big old 7,000 watt generator before, and it was just so loud. And I still have it. If anybody wants to buy one, send me a message.
Actually, I thought you were just going to do a giveaway.
Oh,
Weren't you
yeah.
just going to give it away for like one of your new YouTube subscribers?
Maybe if I reach 100,000.
All right, let's take a look inside. And so this is where you actually keep your Honda generator,
Yeah.
your generator box.
I'd housed the larger one before, so obviously there's a lot of space here. But the little Honda, it fits kind of nice. I put a little piece of 3/4 inch ply just for a base in there, and I have it kind of hardwired here. They'll step down to a 15 amp plug, and it's got to be a quarter of the volume as the one before.
And we were just talking before we started the video, and Noah had been gonna redo this box and make it a lot smaller for his generator, because it's built for the 7,000 watt generator that he had previously. And it's way oversized for this generator. But I was looking at it, and one thing that he really needs to do is upgrade his battery. He has one house battery that's just those little RV deep cycle batteries, but it's not really a real AGM. And he's got one. So I told him an idea would be to move his generator over and make his battery box right there on the inside of that on the inside of his generator box. And with AGM batteries, he won't have to worry about them off-gassing or anything like that. So
Major difference for sure, absolutely.
And then you have dual bottle setups here on the tank on the front.
Yeah, 2 propane tanks that feed in.
And what exactly does your trailer use on propane?
Propane, I have the stove, 2-burner stove.
Hot water heater.
6-gallon hot water tank, and
Fridge?
that's about it. My fridge is more of a cooler, so it doesn't. I should upgrade that as well eventually. If I lived in it full time, I definitely would. But yeah, so propane, I probably fill up once a year, honestly, because I don't use it super often. So.
All right, let's take a look inside.
Yeah. Some juice left. Batteries.
Oh right.
Yeah.
So let's open that back door. The back door opens.
Oh yeah, I gotta go around.
Okay. All right, so let's take a look inside. this of course is a toy hauler, so the whole back, this whole back swings out.
Favorite part is it can go all the way down on the ground. Obviously we're on a kind of a weird staircase right here, but it's really nice, especially with the carts you saw in the shed, to just wheel in my gear. I could sit 3 carts in a row right at the end here and just strap it all in, which is really nice. So yeah, the door back here is rated for 4,000 pounds. And obviously I'm a musician, so I have some stuff in here, but it's multifunctional. So you can pull this out, move the carts in, move other equipment in. I've used this thing to move a few people, to take stuff to the dump. So that's the main thing. The main reason why I like this trailer so much is it's multifaceted. I could use it for filming, I could use it for moving, I could use it for living, which is really nice. And so, yeah, I guess I'll take you from kind of the front on the way back here. Just a little sink. I got my switches here, pretty standard stuff for the water. Water pump, tanks, tells you what level everything's at. This is an automatic switch for hot water heater, so it'll kick on automatically, which is really nice. Takes maybe 15 minutes to charge up, so I'm gonna go ahead and turn those off for now. I got a 2-burner stovetop. It doesn't have automatic lighting, so I use a lighter to light those when needed. Little microwave, which is also a convection oven, which I haven't used yet. Maybe you can teach me how to use it. Yeah, heading into the bathroom, I have this clothes rack, which is nice for clothes, obviously. A little toilet. I don't like the wet bath, so I have to get a dry bath where it's separated.
It's actually a really good sized bathroom.
Yeah. Especially when you get used to this size and then you go back to a normal size one, you're like, oh wow, there's so much space.
Right.
But it's not bad. Standard toilet accessories. So I also have Happy Jacks as my main source of bedding and couches, obviously. And you'll see that there is one on the ground. One of them kind of went down. I had some bolts that got stripped out of the side behind you here. These 4 are good, but the ones on the other side, this one stripped out. So it's one of those projects that I'm gonna get to eventually.
But these are electric.
Yes. Yeah.
So you want to?
I can show you both sides here. You see these couches are moving up now. I'll just clear it of the one below it. So when you have both halves, you can just pull this down and turn this into a full-size bed.
Oh wow!
Which is kind of cool if you're sleeping, 2 and 2, or if you get, if you really want to push it, you can get 2 here, 2 on the ground here, or in a blowout mattress, and then 2 more right here, which is nice.
And so, this is where you sleep. This is a full?
Yeah, this is
a queen.
A queen, actually, yeah. And that's my primary spot for sleeping. It's really nice too. Yeah, the electric bed going up and down. It takes a few extra seconds, but it's worth it compared to...
As long as they don't break,
yeah.
As long as the motor doesn't go out, you're good.
Yeah.
If the motor goes out, you're screwed.
That's true.
That's pretty awesome, though.
Mm-hmm.
The way you can just take it up and down and get it out of the way, so you can use this for like a hauler.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Sounds like you may need to grease those a little bit.
Definitely need to grease them, but for now, in my mobile setup, I just have a sleeping bag and a little padded mattress thing. But I'll just kind of swing this out of the way so you can see it's that same design where you can fold this up and have a couch facing out, or the reverse of this couch folds up and you can have a couch facing in, which is really cool because you can have a big horseshoe that sits about 9 people or so, which is nice. I have to say, Happy Jack, I'm torn between liking you and not liking you. This particular bed that I've slept on for a couple years now, it's started to kind of sag in the middle.
Uh-oh.
So my buddy Justin, the one Rav mentioned earlier, hopefully will help me reinforce it with a steel rod or something underneath the bed, so that when it sags it'll get together. And then obviously this this other bed system, that couch system that broke down too, that's just another knock for Happy Jack. But overall, I've been pretty satisfied with their setup. So
cool.
Yeah.
And here's the air conditioner.
Yeah.
Which I really like. It's a lot fancier than mine. It's got an LCD screen here. It's 13.5 thousand BTUs. It actually has a remote control over on the wall right here. So he can operate everything via remote control. I like the way the LCD screen like pops down out of there. Super fancy. Or you just put it back up in there.
Yeah.
So, when you were working on what show? Silicon Valley?
Yeah, I was full-time in Silicon Valley for HBO, and I parked this next to the Sony lot, which is where they had their sound stages for that particular show. I was lucky enough to find a spot about a 6-minute bike ride from the Sony headquarters, where we shot, and so I'd park this on that secret spot, and then I would just take my bike and ride up and save the driving, because LA traffic is just ridiculous, and I could spend an hour and a half on the commute each way, then work a 14 to 16 hour day and then turn around and have to go back. And so by living in the trailer during the weeks I was on the show, I could save 15 hours a week at least just on drive time and be comfortable, because I'm a simple person. I need a shower, a toilet, and a bed, and I'm good. So, yeah, I think that's why people are attracted to RV life, is it's real simple. So,
I totally agree with that. And actually, that's how Noah and I actually came to really talk and be friends, because we met on American Horror Story this last season, and I don't remember, you asked me something about my RV, and I kind of tried to keep it on the down low that I was actually living in my RV when I'm working on set. But Noah asked me about it, told me he had a toy hauler, told me that he was from Texas, and we just kind of hit it off and started talking about it. And I explained to him that I used to live in Joshua Tree, which is 130 miles one way from LA. And I was working on a show called American Crime Story, The People vs. O.J. Simpson, and I was commuting 130 miles one way and then staying in hotels, which was eating up a lot of my profit from what I was doing every day. Just wasn't worth the drive. So I started looking into getting an RV. And when I got the RV, I would commute into LA when I would be booked for 3 or 4 days at a time, and I would park about 15 minutes from the Culver City Fox studio lot, and then I would ride my bike or walk to work every morning and just stay parked, keep Bertha parked down 2 miles away from the studio. And we were working at a decommissioned prison out in Lancaster, California, an American Horror Story, and we started talking about the whole van life thing, and we just kind of been friends ever since.
Yeah, it was fun. I followed his story and his journey back to Texas and Austin and everywhere else he went there. And I was like, hey, when are you coming back? When are you coming back? And he finally made it back out, and we hooked back up and just started working together and hanging out. So it was a lot of fun.
Yeah, and we're working on some joint projects now. We just did a couple of joint projects. We did a music video where he was first AD, I was second AD, and yeah, we've been doing some things like that.
Oh my god, that was so awesome. Wow!
Nailed it.
Very good.
Going again, reset, going again. And I know you guys have no idea what that is. You'll have to Google first AD, second AD.
Yeah.
Basically, he was the first assistant director. I was second assistant director. So, and I'm old enough to be his father, so I'm a little butthurt about that. It's all good. We're still good friends. I think we've showed everything pretty much. Yeah. Oh, there's your refrigerator. A little Coleman down there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not
so
much.
You're gonna upgrade that. It's just a cooler, right?
Yeah, it's just a cooler for now.
Runs off 12 volts, or yeah.
I think so. Yeah. Not much to write home about, but
But you really don't cook or anything in here. You just basically use it as a sleeping quarters.
Yeah. And honestly, I'm bad about that. I should probably cook more. My fiance is an excellent cook, and I'm not very good.
But one interesting thing, and we're talking about, because I used to live in Joshua Tree, which a lot of you know, that's where my last house was, is he's never been to Joshua Tree. His fiance actually grew up in California, right here in the LA area. She's never been to Joshua Tree. And he has never used this toy hauler, this camper, to camp in.
Yeah.
Never.
Yeah.
He's never been camping in it. And he's from Texas. So we're actually looking at possibly doing like a joint weekend out the Joshua Tree and do some camping, and actually so he can actually use this thing for camping instead of just work.
And properly break it in, yeah, absolutely. As you can tell, I built the space to serve a function, but now that it's been a few years past that function, I'm going to try to fully utilize it for what it's meant for, you know, camping and doing fun stuff like that with it. And so Rav's a good inspiration for that too. I follow his channel and see him being full-time, and I don't know if I could be full-time with a fiance and a wife and that kind of stuff coming up, but it's always something that's interested in me, and it's been a lot of fun.
I think I'm going to take credit for inspiring him to getting his butt going on his YouTube channel, though, because when we were in Lancaster, I told him I was really inspired to be doing the YouTube. I've been doing it for a long time, and he's actually great at video production, a lot better than I am, and he's really put a really cool little channel together that delves into exactly what we do for a living, which is being production assistants on mostly high budget, bigger budget stuff, multi-million-dollar stuff, Ryan Murphy stuff. Silicon Valley is, what is that?
Mike Judge,
Is it
the director.
Netflix?
It's HBO.
HBO, yeah. So we work on a lot of higher end, big budget production stuff. So I was going to end this, but I forgot. We haven't showed you what he pulls this thing with.
Oh yeah.
So we have to venture out there, and because he's got a really interesting truck, I think, that he pulls this with. So let's go take a look. So as you can see, I've been taking a part of Noah's driveway here. He's nice enough to let me plug in right there. But this is his truck.
EcoDiesel Ram 1500. The main reason I got it, obviously I needed to pull my trailer. I had another truck before that, it was a Ford, and I got maybe 7 miles to the gallon when I was pulling the old trailer. And so I knew diesels would pull better, and this particular engine kind of stood out to me because when pulling the trailer, I get 14 to 18 miles to the gallon pulling a 7,000 pound trailer, which is nice. But empty, when I'm just driving it like it is, it gets between 24 and 28 miles to the gallon.
Which is incredible.
Which is awesome for a full-size truck. And so I'm super excited about that.
But this doesn't have a Dodge engine in it. It's got like a Fiat.
Correct, yeah. It's a Fiat EcoDiesel. So I'm not sure. I've heard before that diesels tend to get, 500,000 to 1 million miles. So obviously we don't know about this engine yet. But hopefully in a few years I can let you know. It's crazy. I've had this since 2016. I got a really good deal on it. But I've already got 30,000 miles on the truck. And, it's mid-2018 now. So we'll see. We'll see how far this thing can take me.
But it's really the perfect truck to pull your little toy haul.
Yeah,
really
it's great. So it's the standard amount of dirty, what a work truck should be.
It's a great looking truck though. You got the seat covers on it, protect the seats.
Yeah, front and back. So that's pretty good. Oh yeah, don't forget.
Gotta have that cowboy hat if you're from Texas.
Oh man.
For sure.
I try to hide this the best I can. No, I'm just kidding.
Don't ever do that again. Alright guys, that's going to do it for this video. I hope you enjoyed the tour. I'm by far a professional when it comes to other people's rigs touring. This is a first, so hopefully it's okay. Give me some pointers in the comments what I should do better. Be sure to check out Noah's channel, Hacking Hollywood, where hopefully I might be making a guest appearance on there. He was like hounding me to hurry up and get back from Texas so I could be on his channel, and I've been back like a month already and still haven't been on his channel, but someday you might see me making a cameo appearance on his channel being interviewed.
I think Rav will be my first guest. I think I was his first tour. Kind of do that trade-off. I think it'd be nice.
High five.
Yeah.
Great success. Alright guys, that's going to do it for this video. Remember, if you like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. And be sure to click that little bell so you get a new notification every single time I upload a video. That's going to do it, guys. We'll see you next video. Peace! Why are you so close to me, bro? Just get away already. Just get away. See you guys.